Hello everyone, this is Diane and it is July 4th, Independence Day in the United States. I have no plans. We used to have big family picnics and activities when I was a kid, and even when I was raising my kids, we always had something going on. But today I went to a big yard sale slash flea market. It's the lady I've talked about that has a property set up that has a shed and a couple of covered canopies that, they have the walls and everything. They zip up closed. She has that set up, and then she opens it up, well, about 3 times a year lately. Memorial weekend, 4th of July weekend, and Labor Day weekend. So I went today and I found some things, so I'm going to show them to you. I don't know individual prices for most of these things. A few things I do because she had to ask me if I wanted them for the price she was asking, but mostly she just was adding it up and writing prices down and gave me the total, and I paid it. So I don't know individual prices, but this is a Happy Hours coloring book. Now, some child was very good about writing on it because they didn't write on the illustrations, just in between. It says due pages 71, 77, 60. So she picked out pages she wanted to do. Maybe that, it sounds like she was playing school and was making an assignment for students, because I don't think there's much of anything done inside here. But Happy Hours coloring book. I love the illustration on the front. And it is 19, I don't know, LXIX 50, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. But it's really cute. I love these little characters here. I could cut them out and make ephemera with them. There's a paper doll in there. I wonder why they crossed that out. So really cute pictures. This one is Worldwide Coloring Book, Extra Flags of 84 Nations. Oh, Extra Flags of 84 Nations in full color, gummed and perforated. I wonder if that's still in here. Yep. Wow. I didn't even know that was there. It's just children of other countries. It's really cute. And the Dick Van Dyke coloring book. This one is colored in. I love Dick Van Dyke. I love Mary Tyler Moore. And I loved them in all of his other projects and her shows. They're just, I love them. Can I say that enough? Oh, goodness. There we go. Oh, the title page is gone. But Rob likes a big breakfast. And Laura has a man-sized cleanup job. It's really cute. If you've never seen the Dick Van Dyke Show, you should look it up if you can find it somewhere and watch it. I found these paper dolls, Wedding of the Paper Dolls, The Bride and Her Lovely Dresses, 10 dolls, 120 pieces to play with. Look at these beautiful children. This might be a reproduction. Let me see. Look at, these are all the dolls. They're so cute. They look like they're 1930s style. I'll have to look that one up. MCM XXXV, 1935. Is that right? They're in great condition. Look at these tiny little outfits. It's so cute. The wedding party. They are not very pretty dresses. I like the colors. Twinkle Tots is a little book with a cutout star. Peekaboo book. 1966. Very cute illustrations. It looks like Margie. Oh, Frances Wasmek. I think I've seen some of her work in some of the little Telltale books and things like that. It's adorable. The Modern Priscilla and Embroidery Magazine, 1907. This lady used to have a stack of Woman's Companion magazines from the 30s and 40s. And she charged $3 each for them. And I would pick up a few whenever I went. But they're gone. I didn't get the last of them, so I don't know. Somebody else bought them or she passed them on or something. Look at that. That's really pretty. I kind of miss having that stack of magazines to look at. I just couldn't afford to buy them all at once. But I got a lot over the few years that she had them there. A Child's Garden of Verses. I was disappointed that, because this is illustrated by C.M. Bird, B-U-R-D. And I love her illustrations. And I was disappointed when I opened it up and realized this book is not in here. This is an entirely different book. But these pages are cute too. Clara M. Bird is her name. I love that. Same as the back. Okay. But these are just nursery rhymes. Kind of a fabric-y feeling. See, it's a Mother Goose book. Multiple pages of the same book. Oh, 2 covers. Very cute. And this one is really pretty. Birds. Beautiful illustrations. Birds and their nests. Such soft pastel colors. This one has 3 paper doll pages taken from magazines. I know she charged me $6 for this, so they're $2 per page. Pictorial Review, June 1933. Adventures of Polly and Peter Perkins. Polly is flower girl at Aunt Pauline's wedding. December 1933. That is really cute. I didn't even look to see what the other paper dolls looked like. I love them. Oh, there's 4 in here. Ooh. So $6 for 4 pages. 1934. And 1933. Introducing Polly and Peter Perkins. I love them. And then these vintage paper dolls. I don't think these dolls go with these clothes. Maybe. They don't look like they would fit. Oh, let's not tear it. Oh, maybe they do. Yeah, they do go with them. Aren't they cute? I don't have the baby, but it's Maggie and Muggins. Adorable. So this is probably just a partial book. There were probably more pages of clothes, and of course there was a baby. Oh, and somebody named Chip. I don't have Chip. Then these are 2 of the same book, but this one's cut in 2, so let's look at this one. Little Miss America paper dolls. Miss Pennsylvania, Ohio, Georgia, Illinois, California, and New York. She doesn't have a name. Wow. Is there one for all the states? I bought these paper dolls because they're small enough to go in junk journals. Oh, these are all the dolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 there and 7 there. And then stand-up cutout dolls. I thought these were really cute. It's been cut into, some of it's missing, but there's a skiing doll, and it has something to put on them to help them stand up. Look at their thick legs. I thought they were very interesting and unique. Cool. All right, I'll set these aside so we can look at the next stack. We always find interesting things there. Now, she had messaged me. She invited me to go yesterday before they open. She always does. Some people get invited to go the day before while they're setting up. So I was going to go. They would be there till noon, she said. And I completely forgot what day it was. And I have so much on my mind, and I just moved, and you know, everything is, I'm having trouble getting into a rhythm again. So I forgot until it was about 10 of 12. So I couldn't go yesterday, but she had said that there were bags of lace that I would be interested in. And I saw pictures online, and they looked like really good prices. Sorry, dropped something. Really good prices for a Ziploc bag full of lace, and there were bunches of them. And I couldn't tell what the quality of the lace was, of course, but I wanted to go look at the lace. So I was there bright and early this morning. And I was the first one in the tent, where the craft tent is, looking at the laces and things, and I didn't want any of the lace. They were the cheap, stiff craft kind, and I wasn't interested. But I did get a few pieces of fabric, and it was very busy by the time I left. And I was only there for 40 minutes, but it was packed with people by the time I left. So I'm glad I got there early. And there was a young lady that came right behind me, and she snatched up all of the lace and all of the ribbon that I didn't want any of them anyway, but I'm glad that she was able to get them all, and she got a lot of fabric too. So yeah, Pat didn't have any trouble getting rid of the laces that she had. Let's look at a few more books. I have this little Jello book, Entrees, Relishes, Salads, and Desserts. I just love this illustration on the front. It's kind of dirty. I'll try wiping it off, but I know it won't all come off. But I always like the illustrations in the little Jello books. This was a fun one. Quaker Oats Package Craft by Pastimes. So apparently this is made with the Quaker Oats round carton. I'm sure people did a lot of fun things with the Quaker Oats round cartons. I don't know if they still sell them in the round cartons. I buy mine at Sam's Club in a big box, and it has 2 bags inside. And I don't make oatmeal for breakfast. I make oatmeal cookies and no-bake cookies. But I love these fun pages to use in a journal. It's a game to play with marbles. It has different levels to try to get your marbles in. Some hats. It's a collector's caddy for kids that like to collect bugs, I guess. Isn't that nice? Let's see if there's a date. 1964. That's fun. This one, Larkin Housewives Cookbook. Spine is shot. Good things to eat and how to prepare them. Somebody traced around the letters with pencil. $19.23. The pages are in good shape. Cute illustrations. And this I got just for the paper. This is not good. This cover. Guess the ornaments of a home are the friends who frequent it. 1920. She says she took dome, car, oh min. I don't know what that's all about, but it's just paper, just old paper that I can use to make journaling spots in journals. I got a few patterns. These were only 50 cents. I do know that. This one looks like it's from the 40s. This is, somebody wrote 1966 in pencil on that. This is cute. This is from the 60s too, I'm sure. 1964. These look like the clothes my mother would have made for us. 1961. This is another 1940s. And this one. This one's probably from the 50s. Love that. Little school dress. And she gave me this for free. I think it's for designing needlework, needlepoint projects, and it has different sizes. This is 18 count, 14 count, and 11 count. So she just gave that to me. I got this carton, this egg carton. You could put a dozen eggs in there, but I could use this part for something and then the 4 sides in a farm journal. Don't destroy this carton. Sell it for waste paper. I wonder how old it is. Doesn't have a date. I got a couple of stamp sets. This one is Anna Griffin. Oh, nice. What is this? Maybe this is to help you. It's got a little cutout so to help you line up your pieces, maybe. So you get them. Lock stamper into upside down. Pressed position. Apply triangle stamp with the art in the bottom right corner and the stamper's Anna Griffin logo facing you. So it shows you how to put them in the 4 corners, I guess. I'll have to read that, but I just think they're so pretty. I didn't even realize this was an Anna Griffin set. So it's got the corner pieces, and then it's got these more square pieces. And then it has what they look like. Oh, look at that. You put the corner pieces with the points in the middle, and you get this design. Corners, you can make chevrons. Oh, that's interesting. So that little template will help you line them up. Oh, that's cool. Variations on Dutchman's Puzzle. That's a quilt pattern, the Dutchman's Puzzle. So I have an Anna Griffin set and a Seven Gypsies set, unused. And they're just 2 lined stamps and a circle, but it says note to self, confidential, top 10 list, record, date, event, quote. And this says rule number 814B. That's funny. I'll have fun with that. Those are even better than I thought they would be. Look what I got. I have to move something. I can't believe that I found a vintage Barbie game out in the wild. I had ordered one from eBay when I was making my Barbie journals, or before I made the Barbie journals. So I looked inside this before I took it to her because I knew that she would charge more for this because it's Barbie, and I wanted to make sure all the stuff was in it, especially certain cards. Now, there are a lot of these surprise cards, and there's no picture on them, so I didn't really care about them. But the boyfriend cards and the formal dress cards, and there are IOUs that don't have pictures too. But there's a lot of them. But there's only 4 boyfriend, 4 formal dress, and 4 club cards, I think. And I wanted to make sure at least most of them were here. And at first, I wasn't finding them. I found a few. But then when I looked, I had to actually take things out of the box and look underneath. And I found some more. So I don't know if they're all there. Well, I could tell all of the cards are not there. Like there's only one of the club president cards, which it's the music club, which was the kind of club I would have been in. I played the piano. I sang in the chorus and played the piano for the chorus. We didn't call it a club, but that's what I participated in. So there's only 3 of the pieces, the tokens, and there should be 4. And there's this die that's really fun. And so the boyfriends are Poindexter, Ken, and Bob. So one of them is missing. The formal dresses are all here. Silk and Flame, Let's Dance, Enchanted Evening, Am I Where You Can See Me? I'm sorry. And Solo in the Spotlight. And 1 club president for the music club. So I'm disappointed that not all of those cards are there. But what are you going to do? Okay, now I got some fabric, and then we'll look at the paper pieces that I got. Okay, I got this. It was $2 for all of this lace. Pretty pink lace with bows on it. That was the only lace there that I wanted. It's quite a bit there. And this looks pretty stained. But isn't that cool? I bet this was made into a tablecloth. I think this is just a scrap piece. Cherries. Took me long enough to notice, right? I noticed the strawberries. It's strawberries and cherries. I'll see if I can use some of this in my cherry journals that I'm working on right now. I got this. I didn't spend a lot of time looking through these things, but this I can cut little pieces out and use them to collage onto covers like this. Fabric covers. It's fun to collage little bits of embroidery on. And this, I love the edging lace and then the pretty blue embroidered parts. It's not a huge piece, but it's got pieces I can cut out. This is just Recollections baker's twine in pink and orange. And just a cheesecloth for $1. I'll probably copy dye that. I got this because I like the patchwork look of it and I like the colors, and it's sturdy fabric and it's a pretty good size piece. And this looks like a tablecloth. Oh, maybe curtains. I just love, you see this in red and white. I might have some of the red and white fabric. But I love this teal color. And I thought, I have teal in my kitchen for accents. And my KitchenAid mixer is this color. And I have some other things in this color in my kitchen. And the dining room's right next to the kitchen, so I thought maybe I could make a tablecloth out of this, but I don't know. It's already got hem, but not on all the sides. So I don't know, I'll have to look into it, but if not, I can at least use it in journals. She said this is feed sack fabric, and this was made into something. It's probably a valance. It's not made very nicely. The stitches are very bad. Not the stitches, it's a sewing machine stitch, but look at all the, I don't know what happened here. I can take the stitches out so I can have more fabric, but I just love the design. This is a small table mat or a table runner. It's pretty. It's got stains, or I would use it on my table. That's pretty granny chic, isn't it? And I don't know what this is. So some of these pieces, she said, are feed sack fabric. This has some tatting around the edge, so it's probably a small tablecloth. Yeah, it is. I like the pastel colors. So that's what I got in fabrics and linens. Now this was a whole pile of images cut, large images cut from old magazines. Somebody did the fussy cutting. And she did charge 3 for $1 for these. So I had just picked up the whole stack without really looking at every single piece. And I was going to ask her if she would just give me a price for the bulk. But she said, I didn't ask her that. She just said they're 3 for $1, and she just started counting them, and it went on and on and on and on. And I was like, wow, there are more there than I thought. She said it would have been $30. So that was 90 pieces. So I went back through and removed some that I didn't care about. And I'll probably put some of these in my shop eventually. This one is so pretty and elegant. She looks like a music, yeah, she was. Music cover, sheet music cover. Most of these look like they came out of magazines, a lot of them off of magazine covers. I think she just threw this in. United States stamp for special tax, internal revenue on the business of retail liquor dealer. $18.95. Wow. This is very elegant. Yep, that looks like sheet music too. This looks very much like Harrison Fisher illustrations, but Haskell Colton. I love her. She looks so fresh-faced and beautiful. She found a 4-leaf clover. Harrison Fisher did do a picture with a bonnet almost like that. This isn't his either. Oh, how pretty. This is a song. They cut through both layers of it. I think I've seen this picture before. Unfortunately, there's a little dent taken out of her nose. Look at those eyes. They're piercing. Care for some tea. I love the bright colors of this. And then these were included. I think she counted these with the 3 for $1. Ithaca Journal. So Ithaca, New York is in the Finger Lakes area of New York. My son and his family are spending the day in Ithaca today. Just going to museums. My granddaughter, she's 14 and a half. He asked her what she wanted to do, and she said she wanted to go to some museums. But anyway, they found a museum up there that's open on 4th of July, and I think he said it's Museum of Earth. But I love this. I just thought these would be fun to put in a journal. And then I got some smaller paper pieces. There's a little birthday card. I just love the picture on the front. Dedication and Dance, Tuesday evening, February 21st, 1905. Dexter Memorial Hall, Charlton, Massachusetts. Music by Reeves American Band. So it's a dedication of the building, maybe? So this is the book where it lists what the dances are and the order, and then the girl would write her partner. The men would reserve a dance or two, or however many they could reserve with a young lady. And they had to write them down in their little dance book. 1942, Kalamazoo Stove and Furnace Company. Pennsylvania anthracite. I got several of this. Washington Camp. One, two, three, at least. I think there's more. These children are watching a glider advertising Humphrey's Witch Hazel Oil. 1909. Another Kalamazoo stove. Which is larger? Look at these bladders side by side, then place one over the other. There's only one, so I can't do that. Taste the difference. Captured flavor. Taylor, New York State wines. There's another one of those. So I have 5 of these cards. Oops, that one was stuck in there. Pretty Young Lady. Sterling Stoves. And 3 hairnet packages. really pretty picture on the front. National Bank of Susquehanna County at New Milford, Pennsylvania. And this fun book, Farm Painting Guide from Dutch Boy Paints. That illustration is so pretty. Look at this. The need for paint on the farm. Look what a pretty farmstead that is. Oh, and now you can buy pure white lead paint. That's not good. Tells how to tint the lead paint. Red lead for metal surfaces. And don't neglect the interior. So that's what I got today. Did you have a favorite? I never have a favorite because I like it all. So you just tell me what your favorites are. It's always interesting to me to hear. Thanks all for watching, and I'll be back soon with some more work on the cherry journals. Have a creative day. Bye.